Hello gorgeous, it's Jen. Welcome back to my channel. Today I thought it would be fun to do a full face of L'Oreal products. They did just release a new matte blush formula and I have a bunch of other goodies in front of me. So if you want to see that look come together, then just keep watching. I'm going to start by priming the face, and this is one of my top favorite products from the brand, top favorite primer across the board, and that is the Prime Lab 24-Hour Matte Setter. All of these products I am going to have linked in the description box below as per usual, but I wanted to let you know I think L'Oreal is one of the more expensive drugstore brands, but I found some pretty good prices on Amazon. So of course I have linked them below. I've heard through the grapevine that the other primers in this line are also fabulous. So if you need to add hydration to your skin, if you want a redness reducer, if you want more of a pore minimizer, even though I believe this one does minimize pores, this one minimizes my pores and helps control oil. I love it. Next, I'm gonna jump in with a brow pencil, and this is their Brow Stylist Definer. This one is a typical brow pencil. It is slim, it's got the spoolie on the other side. This I don't think is special, but it gets the job done. My shade is dark brunette. Sisters, not twins. To prime my eyes, I don't have a L'Oreal eyeshadow primer, so I'm just going to throw a little bit of my concealer on that I plan on using as concealer today. And this is the Infallible Full Wear Concealer, and this is in the shade Vanilla. I did pick up the, I believe it's the Age Perfect one. I will post a picture wanting to try a different style, and it was a hot mess. It was an immediate dislike, and I immediately returned it. No coverage, it just felt slippery on my under eyes. And ask me why I'm doing concealer before foundation, I don't know. I didn't get much sleep last night, so I think my brain is not completely functioning. Oh, now I remember. I was supposed to be using this as an eyeshadow primer. We can do that too. I've had many cups of coffee, not working yet. This concealer is not my favorite. I find it to be a bit drying on the under eyes. Coverage is decent, but that dryness under my eyes, there was a time when I enjoyed this, and I don't know if just my skin has changed as I'm getting older, but let me know if you have a L'Oreal concealer that you really enjoy. We'll come back to foundation. I want to continue on with the eyes, and I do not have an eyeshadow palette from L'Oreal. Comment below if you have tried their formulas. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my bronzer. I am excited because I've told you in a couple of videos that the 24-hour Fresh Wear bronzer that I have in medium, I'm not loving the shade, and I wanted to grab a different shade, and I did. This is in medium, this is in light. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch both of them so that we can see the difference. This is the medium. It does seem lighter in tone. I'm not sure how much cooler it looks. I am hopeful. I'm gonna start with the lighter one in my crease. I'm gonna do some bronzer and a liquid shadow that I have. This is my first time with this bronzer shade. And this light, it's perfect. Formula is lovely, does stay on really well, very blendable. It's going to take a fluffy brush and go over that just so that we have a nice soft blend. And then I'm going to take the pencil brush and just go underneath the eye with it. And there we have a nice soft structure to the eye. And for the glitter on the lid, I have this Brilliant Eyes, and I have mine in the shade Amethyst Quartz. I've had this for a while. It has survived some declutters because I like it. And I don't have anything like this in my collection. It goes on smooth, not chunky, doesn't crease. Just tapping in that edge with a clean finger. I'm gonna take a little bit and go in that bottom inner third with this shade. Very nice. For liner, I grabbed my Liner, and this one is Noir Cashmere. This is a nice black pencil. It's not as black inky as I would like, but it doesn't run. It does a nice job. It is smooth going across the eyes. This one, I mean, I would give a 4 out of 5. That actually came out a little inkier than the last time I used it. Maybe I had a lot of really thick glitter on my eye, but it actually does look pretty inky black. I'll go ahead and throw some of this mascara. This is the L'Oreal Telescopic Lift Mascara, one of my very favorites from L'Oreal. Probably my favorite mascara that I own. It's got a flat brush on the one side that really loads on the product, and then you flip it over and can drag the bristles through to distribute the product. It can be a little messy, so you have to be careful. I'll throw on a couple coats and I'll be right back. I just wanted to show you the difference. This one has a couple coats on and this one is without. Mascara is on. I'll move on to foundation now. And for foundation, I have the True Match foundation. This I have had for about a month and I adore it. It is a thin consistency. It does well with my oily skin, especially using the L'Oreal Matte Primer. I'm loving this. Super lightweight, nice medium coverage, wears really well on the skin. The price is right. This is a new favorite. I'm gonna go back into that light bronzer and I'm gonna see if I like this shade better on my face. This is my alley-oop brush. Yes, this is what I was looking for. It's just a little more neutral, not necessarily cool, but neutral. I could wear this all year round. Gorgeous. Love it. For blush, before I get into the newer blush, when I was prepping for this video, as I'm getting ready to put Maybelline up against L'Oreal, I had picked up this True Match blush. And this is in the shade Tender Rose. Well, I should have looked at the reviews because I got this blush, went to test it, and there's like nothing there. There's almost zero pigment to this blush. Very, very disappointing. And when I went to look at the reviews, there were a bunch of people asking if it had been reformulated because the pigment was gone. I can see a teensy bit of pigmentation on my cheeks. I wouldn't do it because this was a disappointment and it will not stay. What I will be putting on is this new Infallible blush that they just came out with in that same Infallible line. Like, here's the bronzer, here's the blush. Now, truth be told, I was a little intimidated when I saw the shades online because they looked really, really bright and pigmented. However, I have Jen Phelps to thank because she swatched them, and as soon as I saw the shade Rosewood, I knew that that would be the shade that I would be interested in. I'll go ahead and swatch this here. I mean, look at that. That just looks like a really pretty neutral brownie pink. I'm gonna tap in, and hopefully I'm tapping off the brush, and I'm going to tap this on. Ooh. It definitely is pigmented. Very smoothing. Wow, very pretty. Needs blended a little bit more, so I'm gonna go back into my foundation brush and just tap around the edges. Wow, I really like that. To set the perimeter of my face, I did grab my Infallible Powder Foundation. And this one I don't use very often, especially as only foundation, but I will use it to set my face. I'm gonna go in with my powder puff, tap off the excess, and just set that foundation so that it lasts longer. Especially on an oily skin type. If you are more dry skin, this might be unnecessary, but for me, it's necessary. I'm gonna take whatever's left on here and go under my eyes after I make sure that any creases are out. For lip liner, I have this one, Color Riche Matte, and this one is in the shade Matte's It. It is a pencil that I prefer with a sharpened tip. It is a perfect brownie, rosy nude. I like it very much. It seems to be very long lasting, and I found it at a very good price on Amazon, which of course I'll have it linked below for you. Every time I put it on, I am amazed by the creaminess of it. It really does just glide over the lips very nicely. For lip color, I actually have two different types of lipstick from L'Oreal. First is their Rouge Signature Lightweight Matte Lip Stain. This is one of my top favorite liquid lip formulas. Goes on so light, lasts a long time, fades nicely. I used to have this in many colors just due to age. I have slowly decluttered them. Love this one. And the other one that I have is the Color Riche Matte. And this is also a lovely formula. Mine is in the shade Matte Espresso. So I'm gonna swatch both of these because I do think they are both really nice options if you like a long wearing lipstick. I like them both, but I think maybe for today I'm gonna go with the bullet lipstick because I don't want to go too dark on the lips. This glides on very nicely. I wait until it sets and then I blot it if I'm having just a matte lip day, and it really wears very well. And when I blot it, the color will really last. Almost nothing came off on that, so it's not gonna run all over your face. Now for lip gloss, I picked this one up. This is the Infallible Pro Gloss Plump, and the shade that I got is Sunlit Shimmer. Now this one gets an almost perfect score because I love the shimmer. I like the texture. It's not sticky. It does have a little bit of a tingling sensation that I really like. It seems to hold on to the lips for a good amount of time. What I don't like is the scent. It is super strong, kind of a perfume mixed with a chemical scent. It does not smell like this. It smells similar to this, but much more chemically. If you have a L'Oreal gloss that you love, please let me know. I love so much about this, but I don't know if I can tolerate the scent. Check the eyebrows. Sometimes after you put powder on, the eyebrows go a little wonky. And I do not have a setting spray from L'Oreal or a brow gel. If you have a recommendation, let me know. In the meantime, I'm just gonna take a little bit of my hairspray, hit the spoolie with it, and just set them just like that. Little life hack. You're traveling, you're out of your brow gel. Hairspray does a pretty good job. Let me know your favorite L'Oreal products. Let me know what you love. Let me know what you hate from the brand. It is a more expensive brand. However, Ulta does have sales. Sometimes you can find a good price at Walmart, and I found some amazing prices on Amazon, which of course I linked and listed for you below. Make sure you're subscribed because the face-to-face, who's gonna take it, Maybelline or L'Oreal? I already know what some of my favorites in each of the categories will be, but I do not know who will win. Give the video a thumbs up, and of course, I look forward to speaking with you in the comments. Have a great day. I'll see you in the next one.